Next up, Liverpool versus Ipswich. I'm going to be at the game.
How do you
Liverpool
like?
on fire right now.
You know when they do like their market guys go, anything you like, how do you like?
How many do you want? 10 for a pound. I'm at this game. Obviously, the Tractor Boys haven't travelled to Anfield since 2002. I think it was 6-0 actually. I'm pretty sure Mike Lomas gifted the Ballon d'Or trophy after that one as well. I think Heskey scored a couple, Risa. So they haven't travelled that far up the northwest coast really for a long time. So, yeah, listen. Obviously, I think Liverpool are going to win this game. I'm doing a more in-depth preview after this on the COP TV, so watch that if you can. But as much as people will write off, quite rightly, Ipswich in this game,
We've written them off.
I'm trying to give them a bit of a fighting chance here, Rob.
Nope.
I mean, they've still got some decent players. Liam Delap can be a problem. You know, they've got some tricky players.
Week,
Amari Hutchinson, of course I did, yeah. I mean, look, I'm going to try and be humble on this one. I'm going to go 3-0.
Be humble, eh?
I'm going to go 3-0 on this one.
I like that, humble 3-0.
Well,
right?
What are you thinking then?
To be fair, no, you are being humble, right? I think, let me give them a goal.
Right?
Give them a goal, man. Like, do you know what? A lot of times after a team gets battered 6-0 and everybody feels that it's going to be another battering, it ain't.
True. That's very true, yeah.
So I'm going to go 2-0 to Liverpool. You know what? Because I remember when they came to our place, they were very, very defensive again. And we only beat them 1-0. And we didn't, we created chances, but it was difficult because they just had they had the low block on. So Liverpool win the game, but I just merely going off of that. A lot of times when teams get bad 6-0, it's like, we don't want to. We don't want to. Let's at least go there and put in a performance that our fans can be proud of. They know they're not going to win at Liverpool. I'll go 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0. Liverpool won the last 3 league games against Ipswich by an aggregate score of 13-0. And they did play each other at Portman Road first day of the season. Everyone was saying how tricky a start to the campaign that was. It was a 2-0 win in that game. Liverpool have won the last 10 Premier League games at home against promoted sides, right, with an aggregate score of 34-7. And Liverpool, as we know, remain unbeaten in the last 17 Premier League games. In Arne Slot's case, it's the longest unbeaten run any Liverpool manager has had in their first Football League season with the club. Unbelievable. And Liverpool now have a higher XG total than any other side in the Premier League. Got the best attack in the league, got the best defence in the league. And yeah, that's why I'll go 3-0.
That's why you're top.
I think, what I'd like to see in this game, ideally, is an early goal. Because Liverpool recently, it's like we leave it till the second half to score goals. So
goals.
I just like a game where I'm not stressing, please, by the 70th minute. Forest,
I think if there is an early goal, I think it'll be a cricket score. But I can see this one being a bit frustrating.
Right.
So I'm going to go.
That's why I want the early goal.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. I think it's going to be a
2-1.
bit edgy, yeah. But Liverpool will win. They will win, yeah.
Reds in the chat, what are your feelings? We got 3-0 in the chat. We got 4-0. We got FSG out from the same person 5 times. Liver wrestler. We got 3-0. We got 2-0. We got 3-0. We got 5-0. So,
you know the FSG out stuff? At the moment, they're getting the decisions right, innit?
Yeah,
I know with the contract stuff, that's messy. But the guy that they're appointing,
yeah,
is doing brilliantly.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into the Premier League. Wolves versus Arsenal. We just spoke about Matheus Cunha there. Obviously, he's been linked with Arsenal. Undefeated, though, Robbie, against Wolves since 2020-2021, in which Wolves did the double over Arsenal. Wolves have lost all their last 3 Premier League games in 2025, conceding 3 goals in each defeat. But as we said, Rob, Arsenal flirted publicly with Matheus Cunha. Will the forward move, or will he be at Wolves until the end of the season at least?
It's going to be very interesting Saturday. If he plays, that's probably an indication that he's staying. If he don't play, that could be an indication that he's on the move. Remember, it's not just us. Nottingham Forest also said to be
and for
ready.
Whistler as well.
They're ready in a bid for him. He's thrown his toys out of the pram, hasn't he, really? Because about a week and a half ago, he's on the verge of signing a brand new contract. And now he's refusing to sign that contract because he's heard of the interest from Arsenal. The thing is, Arsenal don't want to pay the crazy money that Wolves are asking. They're asking for like nearly £80 million. They're not going to get that. But will Wolves sell?
Let's talk about the actual game itself. If you look at the table, it's not pretty reading for Wolves. Obviously, they've been poor this season. I mean, at the start of the season, they had Gary O'Neill, and things they were very unlucky with a lot of decisions. But the table doesn't lie, right? 14 defeats, 4 wins, 4 draws. There's 16 points on the table. And they're currently in the relegation zone, trying to escape a little bit.
Yeah.
But as you said, Forest have knocked on the door. Arsenal have knocked on the door. This is a really crucial period now for Wolves to make the right decision going forward. Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff at the Emirates.
Big game for us. No, it's at the Wolves.
Sorry, at Molineux.
Yeah,
at the Molineux.
I'll be there.
You know, it's a tough
Like
place
going
to
Molineux.
go. Yeah, I've been there a few
it's
times.
Always a good atmosphere there. Great,
sure.
great fans. It's they make it difficult for you, but I think where Arsenal could get joy in this game, right, is the set pieces. They're the worst defenders of set pieces in the Premier League. They're bottom. And even the other night against Chelsea, they conceded from a set piece. They looked poor every time a set piece came in. I think Arsenal can get a lot of joy from set pieces against them. I fancy us to win the game. You know, the forward players at Arsenal that, have been getting a lot of pressure over the past, month. Over the last few games, they've actually stepped up. In the Champions League game yesterday, Martinelli, I thought, had a really good game. 1 assist, and also he really made that first goal. Havertz has scored 2 in the last 2 games. Scored again last night in the Champions League. And Trossard's been playing really well. Scored against Spurs. Had an assist last night. And Ethan Nwaneri, by the way, this kid is a star in the making. He came on last night. He looked brilliant. He's been out injured. He's back. Calafiori's back as well for that game. He'll still be missing Saliba. Yeah, I fancy Arsenal. I fancy Arsenal in this game. I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1. I'm going to go... Listen, if Cunha starts, I think I'm going to give you 2 scores. If Cunha starts, then that's a massive problem for Arsenal to deal with. If he doesn't start, it's a different game. So I will go with Arsenal to nick it. I'll go 2-1 to the Gunners. What do you reckon, Nick?
I reckon 4-0. Arsenal.
4-0.
Yeah. I can't see them having any trouble with Wolves. As well, I think that Arsenal are still sniffing blood, I think. Liverpool have slipped up a couple of times recently. And that game in hand that they had against Everton, it's not as simple as it was back then because they've got a new manager and all that.
Yeah.
So, Arsenal slipped up a couple of times. I can't see them slipping up again, to be honest.
So you're going for a big Arsenal win.
Big Arsenal win, yeah.
Oh, you're right, Nicky.
In the comments, though,
three set pieces.
Yeah, we got 3-1, we got 3-3, we got 2-0 Arsenal, we got 9-8. We got another 1 all there as well.
Imagine 9-8, man.
Can you imagine? Can you? So yeah, listen, it's a tough place to go to. It's no matter what form Wolves are in, they always show up at home most of the time.
They haven't this season though, have they?
Not this season.
And I think they beat United. That game they beat United, but they've
hard.
not been great at home either. And as I said, I think their Achilles heel is the set pieces, man. They just seem to be all over the place on set pieces.
Yeah, so it's Arsenal for them next. Then
Declan Rice back on form as well, which is good for
scored a
Arsenal.
good goal last night. They play Villa after that, and then away to Blackburn.